Sex sells.
Mm-hmm. Do this.
And I'm gonna be racing with my girlfriend.
Erika Kirk was having an affair, which is why Charlie Cook took her out of the will. So allegedly, the story is that Erika Kirk was having an affair. Charlie hired a private investigator to kind of follow her and see what was going on.
And as a part of her Shabbat Shalom PR Blitz, she conducted her very first interview from Charlie's home office. And yet, curiously, that wedding photo is missing.
The latest Erika Kirk scandal is blowing up online, and it is absolute chaos. People are claiming she was cheating on Charlie Kirk with multiple men, and not just random guys off the street, but men connected to Turning Point USA. Yes, that same organization that built its whole image on faith, family, and traditional values. Now the internet is side-eyeing everything, because if the rumors are true, that picture-perfect image starts looking real shaky. Folks are saying this was not some small secret. This was messy and close to home. And it gets even heavier. Word on the street is that Charlie Kirk found out. According to Candace Owens, in the final days of his life, Charlie had stopped wearing his wedding ring and was sleeping in a separate room instead of with Erika. If that is true, it paints a completely different picture. It could explain why, over the last 5 months, Erika has been out smiling big, walking out to fireworks, cracking jokes, and doing back-to-back interviews in full glam like nothing happened. She even bragged about how much money Turning Point made after Charlie's passing and called his memorial an event of the century.
That we were able to pull off an event of a century. It's just insane.
Yeah, that whole everyone grieves differently narrative is not landing anymore. People are watching Erika closely, and they are not seeing heartbreak. They are not seeing someone crushed by loss. If anything, she looks like a huge weight got lifted off her shoulders and she is finally free to move how she really wants to move. The smiles, the glam, the non-stop public appearances, it does not match the image of a grieving wife. Now, folks are questioning whether that conservative Christian tradwife persona was just clean PR branding for loyal Turning Point fans who bought the picture-perfect story without asking too many questions. Let's be real about Erika. She has multiple degrees. She runs businesses. She did not get married at 22 fresh out of Bible study. She got married at 34 to a younger man. She had her party years. She dated around. She built her own career before stepping into that polished public image. The wild part is that she is now publicly acting against the exact type of woman she used to be. That contradiction has people raising eyebrows.
To young women who get asked out by young men.
Well, stay away from hookup culture. Don't just date.
Now throw in these rumored affairs, and the questions get even louder. How long was this really going on? Was this a recent situation, or something that had been building for years? And who are the men inside Turning Point that Erika allegedly cheated with? People want names, and they want answers.
Hi!
Hi!
Good morning, America!
So, we already know Erika was not fully honest about her dating history before Charlie. She claimed she had not dated anyone for 5 years before meeting him. But receipts are out there. There are actual photos and video clips showing she dated multiple men, including Kat Phillips, JT Massey, former Survivor contestant Joe Lum, and basketball player Josh Harrelson. That is not gossip. That is documented proof floating around online. And that is just the men the public knows about. Now people are asking, if she was not truthful about that part of her story, what else could be stretched? Is she also being less than honest about being a faithful wife to Charlie? Did she suddenly flip a switch the moment she met him, even though he did not match her usual type? That question is making rounds everywhere. Here is where things get messy. Some former Turning Point insiders, who say they were recently fired after questioning Erika, are now speaking up. They are claiming that not only did she date before Charlie, but allegedly she kept seeing other men after she married him. These are still allegations, but multiple former staff members are repeating similar stories. They claim Erika was sneaking around behind Charlie's back with several men connected to TPUSA. Even more shocking, a few of them allege she would mock Charlie in private, criticize his appearance, call him naive, and laugh at him. If even a piece of that is true, it changes the entire picture. Now the timeline is what has everybody spiraling. People are lining up dates, events, trips, and conferences, asking who was where and when. Social media users are pulling old photos, tagging locations, matching outfits, and connecting dots like it is a full-time job. Some supporters are brushing it off, saying it is just bitter former employees trying to get attention. Others argue there are too many voices telling similar stories for it to be random noise. When multiple former insiders start echoing similar claims, people naturally pay closer attention. At the same time, none of this has been officially confirmed, and that part matters. These are still allegations, and no hard proof has been shown about anything happening during the marriage. But the damage to the image is already heavy. Turning Point built its reputation on strong marriages and traditional values, so even rumors like this hit differently. Supporters feel confused. Critics feel validated. And the internet keeps digging. The big question hanging in the air is simple. If everything was solid behind closed doors, why are so many people willing to speak out now? So who are these men Erika allegedly had affairs with? One name that keeps popping up is Cat Phillips, and yes, he is married. Cat Phillips and his wife, Emma Michelle, were married in September 2020. Erika and Charlie married in December 2021. On paper, those timelines look separate. But rumors claim Erika and Cat Phillips may have continued their relationship even after both were married. That is where people start calling the timeline shady, especially as old photos resurface online. Cat Phillips himself has shared that he was dating Erika in late 2017. There is a specific photo from a painting date where he captioned it like they were a couple. That part is not speculation, it is documented. But here is where it gets interesting. During that same month, there is also a photo of Cat Phillips playing basketball with Charlie. So how does that line up? How do you date someone already connected to Charlie, then later act as if you barely knew who he was? That is the question people cannot stop asking. Fast forward to 2018, when Erika interviewed for a job at Turning Point with Charlie, reportedly saying she had no idea who he was. That statement is now under a microscope. If photos show overlapping circles and shared spaces, people are questioning how believable that claim really is. The timeline alone has the internet buzzing non-stop.
And yeah, we met at the office, very briefly. And that was you that was standing in line in Israel.
And then we went to Bill's Burgers in New York. Best burgers.
Oh my gosh. So then, do you want to tell that part?
You can tell it. They hear enough of me. It's all they hear is me.
Okay, so we get to Bill's Burgers, and I'm there thinking it's a business interview.
Started that way.
Right. So we sit down, and you grill me for what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
Easily. On philosophy, politics,
Culture.
religion, culture,
Economics.
What else? Everything else you can imagine, he grilled me. Anything he talks about on his podcast show, he grilled me.
This is where the story starts feeling like a puzzle with pieces that do not sit right. If Erika and Cat Phillips were publicly dating in 2017, and photos show Cat Phillips around Charlie during that same time, people struggle to understand how she could later present herself as completely unfamiliar with him. Social media never forgets. Once those old posts resurfaced, the questions came fast and loud. Some supporters argue that just because people move in the same circles does not mean everyone knows each other closely. That is fair. Large political groups often have overlapping connections. However, critics point out these were not random group photos at massive events. These were smaller settings, personal moments, and clear captions, making the situation feel more personal than casual networking. Add in rumors that communication may have continued privately, and the situation becomes even more complicated. Again, these are allegations, not confirmed facts. But when past relationships, shared friend groups, and later public statements do not align cleanly, people notice. The internet is treating this like a timeline breakdown, asking who knew what and when. Every resurfaced photo adds another layer. Every unanswered question keeps the drama growing louder. So let's break it down again. If Erika was dating Cat Phillips in 2017, and Cat Phillips was playing basketball with Charlie during that same time, critics argue there is no way she did not at least know who Charlie was. That is the part that keeps bothering people. If those circles were already overlapping, the claim that she had no idea who he was becomes harder for some to believe. Now some insiders are taking it even further. They allege that Erika and Cat Phillips may have never truly cut ties. According to these claims, the relationship might have continued quietly in the background. Some even suggest that Erika's marriage to Charlie was more strategic than romantic, allegedly influenced by powerful figures connected to Turning Point. That is a serious accusation and has not been proven, but it is adding fuel to speculation. Then there is another layer. Former Special Forces operative Mitch Snow has claimed that both Erika and Cat Phillips allegedly attended a private meeting at Fort Wooka the day before Charlie was fatally attacked.
A picture of Erika Kirk with a ponytail and from her past. That person matches who I saw at Fort Huachuca in the lobby the night before, and she was with that man in the...
That claim has not been officially confirmed, but it has made the story feel even darker to some observers. What has people talking even more is this: just days after Charlie was fatally attacked, Erika reportedly chose Cat Phillips to replace him on the college tours. That decision immediately raised eyebrows, and critics are calling the timing extremely suspicious. However, it is important to emphasize that these remain allegations and online claims. None of these accusations have been officially verified, and no confirmed evidence has been presented publicly to support them.
Kirk's ex is now the speaker for Turning Point. Cabot Phillips, the editor of the Daily Wire, the outlet that actively had beef with Charlie. The same Daily Wire that went and took over the Charlie Kirk show for a cameo 6 days after he was assassinated. Not only is this guy Erika's ex, but while Erika was dating Cabot, Cabot already knew Charlie. So now that Charlie's gone, Erika's already decided to give her ex-boyfriend a seat at Turning Point? That's totally not suspicious at all, nothing to see.
That move alone had people staring at their screens like, wait a minute. Out of everyone in the organization, out of all the speakers and rising names, she picked Cabot? Critics say the timing felt way too fast and way too personal. Supporters argue it was simply about keeping the tours running and choosing someone experienced. But when you stack it next to the dating history, the overlapping photos, and the insider allegations, people start connecting dots, whether they should or not. To be clear, none of these claims about secret plotting or hidden relationships have been officially proven. They remain allegations and online speculation. But perception matters, especially for a brand built on trust and moral values. When leadership decisions line up with old rumors, the public is going to question motives. That's just reality. Now the conversation has shifted from relationship drama to power dynamics inside Turning Point. Who really calls the shots? Was Cabot simply the most convenient choice, or was there something deeper happening behind the scenes? Those are the questions floating around right now. Until there are clear answers, the speculation isn't slowing down anytime soon. Every new detail, real or rumored, keeps this controversy burning hot and front and center. And then it gets even wilder. A few former Turning Point insiders are now claiming Erika was not just allegedly involved with Kit. They're saying there were multiple rumored affairs. According to these claims, she was constantly flirting with and getting close to younger men inside TPUSA. These are still rumors, not confirmed facts, but the names being mentioned have definitely turned heads. The names floating around include TPUSA correspondent Jack Pabk, strategic director for Turning Point USA's high school program Brandon Schubert, and advisory council member Nathan Auer. Again, there is no public proof confirming any of this. Critics online, however, are pointing out that when you look at Erika's past dating history and then look at these men, they seem more aligned with what people say is her usual type. That comparison has only added more heat to the conversation. To be clear, there is no verified evidence showing Erika was caught cheating. Right now, this is all based on insider claims and online speculation. Still, as more employees reportedly leave or are fired, some are speaking out about what they say was happening behind the scenes. One anonymous source claimed that even before Charlie was fatally attacked, Erika was already stepping into major control, making high-level decisions, giving orders, and slowly pushing Charlie out of his own company. That allegation is serious and has not been proven, but it is definitely fueling the fire around this controversy.
Time Erika got involved in a turning point event, something felt off. People got pulled from their posts for no clear reason, replaced with names nobody recognized. They weren't loud about it. They just appeared. They'd hover, take notes, make little adjustments, and they did strange things. Subtle stuff. Asking for background checks on volunteers who'd already cleared. Rerouting internal comms through temporary systems nobody could verify. Requesting access to attendee lists that had nothing to do with their role. What most people don't realize is that Erika had already started acting like CEO before Charlie even died. She was giving orders, making executive calls, speaking for the organization in ways that made all of us uncomfortable.
If that anonymous claim is even halfway accurate, it completely changes how people see the power structure inside Turning Point. Instead of a united front, critics are now painting a picture of internal tension, quiet takeovers, and behind-the-scenes maneuvering. Supporters strongly reject that narrative, saying Charlie was always in charge and that leadership transitions happen naturally in large organizations. But once those insider stories hit the internet, the speculation took on a life of its own. Some former staff are allegedly saying Erika had strong influence at the top long before the public realized it. They claim she was involved in strategic decisions, staffing choices, and long-term planning. Again, these are claims from unnamed sources, not verified documents. When people hear that mixed with rumors about personal relationships and sudden leadership shifts, it creates a storm of suspicion. At the same time, it's important to remember that online narratives can spiral quickly. Allegations can spread faster than facts, and reputations can take hits before anything is proven. Still, the combination of resurfaced dating history, overlapping connections, insider accusations, and rapid changes after Charlie's fatal incident has created a story that feels bigger than simple gossip. Right now, people aren't just debating relationships. They're questioning loyalty, leadership, and what was really happening behind closed doors. But it doesn't stop there. One insider also claimed that Charlie started sensing something was off and tried to confront Erika about it. According to that source, by the time he began putting the pieces together, it was already too late. That statement alone has people replaying everything in their heads, wondering what he may have known, and when he knew it.
Try to intervene, and she'd just talk over him, like he didn't even matter anymore. And then, just days after he died, they announced her as the new CEO, like she was some kind of savior stepping in during a tragedy. That didn't sit right with anyone who'd been.
Then Candace stepped in with what she called more receipts. She revealed that the night before the fatal incident, Charlie had taken off his wedding ring and slept in a separate room instead of with Erika. That detail hit hard.
Charlie to have a good night's sleep. He was so excited. So you sent him to sleep in his daughter's room. You know, it just registered to me as a little bit backwards. I wanted my husband to have a good night's sleep because of something he had the next day. I'd probably let him sleep in the room, and I would sleep in my daughter's room. Flag that. I also thought what was interesting is that you said the next morning when he snuck in, he grabbed his wedding band. Again, minor detail, but I asked myself, why was his wedding band off?
People immediately started asking, was he thinking about divorce? Did he uncover something about Erika that he simply couldn't ignore? That image of him without his ring has sparked a whole new wave of speculation online. Now add that to the rumors about alleged affairs, internal power shifts at TPUSA, reported private meetings, and the timing of leadership changes. Even if only part of these allegations are true, critics say it could mean Erika's alleged relationships reshaped the entire power dynamic inside the organization. Some are even suggesting it feels like someone was playing a long game behind the scenes. It makes people question how much of Erika's public persona was real and how much was carefully crafted for the spotlight. What do you think about all of this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video.